Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning into the Creative Council. My name is Natasha, and today we're going to be discussing the topic of papaya and seeing or eating papaya in a dream. So when you think about fruit or food, you want to think about the practical application or what they're really known for. If it's not like outlined in scripture like grapes or wine or something like that, where it gives us more context from a biblical perspective. But if you want to think about it like in a general perspective, if it's showing up in your dream, how did God design it? What are the properties that God has attributed to that fruit or that food? So papaya is known for its healing properties, specifically tied to digestive support. So in a dream, that's often going to represent dealing with digestive issues or things that you process, right? And if you're eating it, then that's bringing healing to that area or those things that you have processed that may be difficult to process, experiences or even hidden issues that you're processing, and God is bringing healing or bringing inner healing to. Now, because it's the digestive tract or system, that's inner healing. It's not external. It's not your skin. This fruit specifically is tied to inner healing. And so eating it in a dream could be a representation of you receiving inner healing to, like I said, those past issues or hidden issues. Now, drinking it, like drinking juice, is just more concentrated, not the actual fruit, but the juice of it. So that could be God speaking of refreshing and being nourished or spiritually nourished and receiving really detox. If you're drinking juice, papaya juice, that's going to have a detoxing effect, not only nourishment and healing, but it's going to have a detox effect as well. So you want to look at the context of the dream. Papaya is also really known for it being very bitter if it's not ripe. So if you're eating a papaya in a dream and it's unripe or it is ripe, that can speak to a season or timing. So unripe fruit speak of immaturity or it's not ready and not in season yet. So that mirrors spiritual growth and seasonal timing. So it's like God may be saying to you, this is not the timing of this thing, or him even turning a bitter situation to sweet. So if you've endured and you've gone through a lot and now you're seeing yourself eating papaya in a dream, that could be God saying you waited and now a sweet season is coming for you or coming to you. And dreams in general or fruit in general in a dream speaks of and can represent spiritual fruit, like it talks about in Galatians 5:22. So papaya in particular can symbolize spiritual maturity, you being prepared for something, a greater responsibility, but really harvest. Like I said, you want to pay attention to the ripeness of it, but a harvest of a season for answered prayer. So harvest of prayers and promises and purpose even. And then another thing about papaya, it is a tropical fruit. It doesn't grow in the forest. You can't grow it in cold regions. It has to be in a tropical climate. So that can also speak to or represent a season of rest and intimacy with God and refreshing. The Lord may be inviting you into a time of restoration, especially after a dry season of like spiritual warfare or something you've been through where that was kind of traumatic or extra. It could be an invitation and God showing you this is what's to come. You've endured. You have gone through the bitterness. Now it's time to taste and see the goodness and the sweetness of God. So those are a couple of things that papaya can represent in a dream. If this video has been helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in more dream symbols and elements, go ahead and click the link below and check out my ebook with over 800 symbols and elements from a biblical perspective and a prophetic perspective. Okay, until next time, grace and peace. Bye.